Hello, gents, and welcome back to Let's Play Betrayal at Krondor. Let's continue down the road by the sea. Home by the sea. Seeing all the ghosts here, avoiding all their ghosts. Looking to the left and the right. I don't want to fight them, I don't want to know. Something doesn't feel quite right. Help us someone, use the auto hit. Something doesn't feel quite right. I don't know. I'm just gonna let that run, I guess. I can't do anything about it. Sorry about this. Yeah, we lost. Okay, that didn't take much. So, here's what we're going to do. We're not going to go to Silton. 'Tis a silly place. Absolutely, 'tis a silly place. I don't care about ghosts. Look at this, though. This guy will actually have loot. James heard a belch. I hit on the mercenary, took a last swell of bottled alcohol before throwing it aside. We got a nice arrangement here. He said, me and the innkeeper at the River Pilot's Folly. Too bad you decided to muck about with me. You'll be sorry you crossed swords with Crenard. It's Crenard. It's that guy they mentioned. Okay, well, you see, Crenard, it's time for you to spare thy eyes. That's the power of the Gallon Griefmaker. Let's just spare his eyes too while we're at it. Put him in the ground. Let's just make sure Crenard stays out of our hair long enough to, like, you know, keep... So we can keep missing. Just do a little bit of that. Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. That sweet, sweet 53 damage. That's why you do it. Right? That's why you do it. Yeah, let's just keep him... This feels more like the heroes of a fantasy adventure. Like, when faced with some thug mercenary who thinks he's all bad, this is exactly what you would do as a D&D character. 75 damage. We don't even get anything special out of that. Crenard is just... Let's see. This is one set of Kingdom Armor. Also a nice sword. 94%, which is exactly the same as the sword he's carrying. One set of Kingdom Armor on that guy. One set of Kingdom Armor on this guy. Oh no, this is the Elven Armor. It's at 48% too. Jeez. And what did old Crenard have? He had one of these. That's nice. Another second. So there's two sets of Kingdom Armor here. If we ever want to, like, maybe give that guy his stuff that he wants. Maybe. Not sure that I care that much. I have all these weapon enchantments and stuff. So now that we've done this, is this that shady hotel over here? Can I go back and confront that innkeeper about the fact that that guy kind of incriminated him and is, you know, like, was like, hey, by the way, oh, it's not open yet. So the ghosts are just along the coast, so we actually did a really good job avoiding all those ghosts. I doubt I'll even get to, like, actually, like, do anything with this. That's why I saved the game before I did it. Just in case I'm wasting time for no reason. Prince Aruth is still taking all the fun out of life. It's not even quite noon yet. Like this. Unless this was the River Pilot house. I think it was that place, though. That's the Rapid Rooks Inn, so it's the other place. This guy had the better prices, though. You think if you were gonna... Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure isn't the... I'm just restoring that before I waste time going back in there. I don't really want to do that. We've got 3 sets of Kingdom armor available to us that we could get. There are other ninjas and people I can go kill to get that, but it just feels like a waste of time. And you know, I eventually want to get on with the game, right? However, there is a nice house here. The owner of the house, a bearded man about 50, obviously saw James approaching before the door swung open, before he could have a chance to look.
Good day to you, sirs. My name is Buck Roush, and who might you be?
James made the appropriate introductions, and the man smiled then warmly and said,
The river has been fruitful this season. Could I interest you gents in some dried trout, or perhaps you'd like to be one of my handmade shovels, or maybe a torch? Very good, then. Step right this way, gentlemen. While it tastes my dried trout, I season it with fresh basil and just the right amount of sea salt.
He smacked his lips loudly as he led them inside. I mean, this is the whole point, right? It's just stuff. But I want to buy this guy's trout because he was such a... Yeah.
That'll be 3 sovereigns and 8 royals.
Let's share with the party. I mean, it's just rations, right? But it's his delicious trout. We have to buy some of his trout. He described how he cooked it. Buck Roush is a good man. I see somebody over there. Do we dare? Do we dare go over and see what this guy wants? He might have they might drop Kingdom armor, and then we could maybe go give that guy what he needs for his job. Hey, guy. Practicing up. There's been quite a lot of looting along the road. What to make sure I'm in practice? James nodded. Sounds like a wise move. Who's causing all the trouble? Reversing his weapon, the man whipped it in James' direction. Me. Okay, I didn't read the first part of that, but... Oh, wow. That poor guy, really, I mean, oh wow, look at his 11, wow, he's got sweetmeats, hard rolls, apples, strawberry tarts, and yeah, geez, share those with the party. Another suit of Kingdom armor, 89%, that actually might be better than what, no, it's not, it's about the same. The Gallon Grief Maker's fine, it's at 96%. Yeah, thanks. So there's 4 suits of Kingdom armor we can have if we really want. More road, I guess. Well, we're making progress. I like how that guy was just all by himself, and he's like, "I'm gonna murder you," and it was like, "Okay, you try. Good job. Good luck with my magic sword." I feel like the magic sword is the best. I mean, it really is. It's very good. I've never gotten this far in the game. I've never gotten that magic sword before. It makes me happy. Where's this road go? It's a fancy road and it goes somewhere. Where does this fancy road go? There's a farm field. That's that farm field where that guy was living. Sometimes all roads lead to whatever this is. Guy's got multiple wells. Well. James knocked at the door. For a long moment, he leaned against the door frame as a way to position himself so he could listen for any sounds of stirring inside. When last it was evident no one was coming, he stepped back and shrugged. Doesn't seem anyone's about, said James. Oh. It's just an abandoned house. Drawing some water from the small well, they drank greedily. Stopping long enough to fill their pouches, they packed up and prepared to leave. Oh. A little well and... Okay. Have a little farm field and Yeah. Keep out. Go east. Let's start saving over Lobster 2 in case we made a mistake. Let's go this way. Keep out. I mean, it was supposed to be keep out of that house, right? Oh, this is just, I thought maybe there was something here, but it's just a mountain. I love these low-res polygon graphics. I certainly am digging that. I really enjoy this game a lot for what it is. Yeah, we're almost to Sloop, and then beyond that is Romney, and then we win. Okay. I'm not even kidding. We're gonna win, guys. It's the end of the chapter. I think there's like 9 chapters or something. Yeah, and I know there's lots of secrets and hidden things, and that's why you play this game for yourself. You could have fun. You could enjoy yourself. Give Owen a little rest. Oh, he's not even getting stamina back at this point. Maybe we need to stay in a nice bed and pay $75 a night for... Hey, here we go. Here's an actual town. This must be Sloop. An actual town. Not just like some houses on the side of the road. James knocks on the door. There's nobody living there. How about that shop? Oh, there's a temple or something here. A bell rang. The shopkeeper's ordering gallows jewels. There we go. There we go. Yeah, they'll buy this ruby. $145. There we go. These. Money, 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 money! This is a fire source. What's the shop have? They would buy the ring. But we don't have that. They'd buy that ring too, yeah. They sell keys. That was just what I was looking for buying all those jewels I had, though. That's exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I needed. That's perfect. Let's see if anybody else in this town has anything cool to say. A pretty woman about 30 answered James's knock. She came to the door holding a leather-bound book. Looking past her in the house, James could see 4 or 5 children of various ages. "I'm afraid you gentlemen are a little old for my classes," she said. "Ah, yes. Oh, okay, then. Well, we won't disturb you any further. Goodbye, miss." After the door closed, James turned to Dorothy and said, "Don't give me that look. Teachers always make me nervous." Oh, she's a teacher. How nice. That's a hard job. I have a friend who's a teacher. It's really a cool job. "Place is abandoned," Gore said, looking around the room. "Maybe the cookie pit's left something behind we can use. Let's have a look." "How about 127 gold?" "Yeah, now we roll in deep. Now we have almost $1,000 again." See, they more than made up for that whole like thing where I couldn't. Got no problem with that. We'll go to the temple of whoever down here. This is... Oh, look at this. This place has lots of places. Let's go to... This is the first time I've ever seen a temple building. James pushed open the door. "Looks like this used to be a temple of some kind," he said, "but it would appear it was abandoned some time ago." Aw. There's nobody there. It's no temple. That's no temple. It's a space station. The house was obviously deserted. James thought that would be a good idea to knock. No sooner did Knuckles touch wood than the door swung open freely. He blinked several times, his eyes just into the murky darkness. "Doesn't see anyone here." Suddenly, a scrawny ball of fur exploded out of the darkness, raking Gorth cranially across the face. "Damnation!" James cried. "Cat must have been trapped there for days." He cut his breath. They went over to check on Gorth's injury. Oh, did Gorth actually get hurt from that? No, maybe a little bit. I can't really tell. Oh, too bad for him, I guess. The front door of the small house had a crudely red sign that read, "Unusual items for sale." James knocked and waited for someone at the door to answer the door. A tall, shadowy man appeared and ushered them into the house. "You come to buy something, yes?" he asked, through crooked yellow teeth. I guess that depends on what you're selling, friend," Gorth replied. They followed the man to a large wooden table. It was covered with about a dozen items, mostly junk. One caught James's eye. Tell me about this piece. Where'd you get it? He asked, picking up the broken medallion that looked as though it had been stepped on more than once. The man eyed him nervously.
I found it around here somewhere. Would you like to buy it?
He made a half-hearted sales pitch. Then he was almost relieved when his offer was rejected and he was told they'd turned to leave. Turning to Goroth, James said, "Did you notice the Nighthawk emblem in that medallion? I would say there definitely are, or were, Nighthawks in this area." And by Nighthawks, he means ninjas. Because they're just ninjas. They really are, basically. It's essentially the same thing. They're just called Nighthawks in this world because there's some sort of weird... James are after the tavern door. Prince Arutha takes all the fun out of life again. It looks like there might be snow at the tree. Don't get fooled. Okay, we had a fun time walking up the road here. Let's stick to the main road because that's where more people will want to kill us. And we'll go to Romney. Or we'll go to this place and then we'll go to Romney. This could be some sort of wayside tavern or something. This place is abandoned. Let's steal their stuff. Let's steal their copper pieces and leave that sword because it's a 12%. We don't care about 12% swords. I mean, when they said to draw steel, boys, that's not the kind of steel that you're ever going to really want to draw. I miss Danath so much. Warcraft will never be the same without that man. Draw steel, boys. Hello, random house in the middle of nowhere. What do you have to say? There was something very strange about the house. James couldn't put his finger on it, but the house had a dreamlike feel. Was it a nightmare? He barely remembered knocking on the door, but he was sure no one had answered. Spooky. You bring a light? No. Do they got something in the chest behind the house? They sure do have something in the chest behind the house. Let's save the game in case it blows up. It's one of these! Yay, I've missed these. Let's see if we can do this. They go down white but come down yellow and white. Go up white but come down yellow and white. I know what this is. No. I keep going past it. Eggs. Egg. The answer was egg. 100 gold. Oh, look at this. The kingdom rapier was considered a weapon of experts and fools. Smaller bladed and classical broadswords demanded a great deal of skill and concentration to use. A primary strategy depended on its sharpened point rather than its hacking edge. Racial mod elf. Bless +3. Yeah, no. Screw that racial mod elf. This is the weapon Jimmy was meant to use. Now oh wow, we are just happy. And this is the Fetters of Rhyme, which is also something that you're happy to have. So there you go. Now he knows the Fetters of Rhyme, everybody, which I think is an ice spell. So life is good. Spooky haunted mansion in the middle of nowhere was too spooky for us. And it gave us really good stuff. Oh, let's spend a night by the ghost house. It's getting dark. Now it's the morning and we can go on to Romney. Look at that look at that horizon and the water. That's so pretty. Oh yeah, oh, this is a tavern right here. We could have probably spent the night here. Well, we could have paid them a bunch of money. He's pushed through the doors. He passed through, noticed the lock latch. The inn was chartered by blah blah blah. It's the nameless hideaway. Let's see what happens here. The man chatted with accepted their company. Owen chatted idly with the rough-looking fellow as James looked on, making certain his ebullient mood the magician didn't slip and give away the true purpose of their travels. So where are you headed? The man asked, describing a large arc with his ale cup. Any place interesting? Actually, we're not headed in any specific direction, James intervened. We're wandering, looking for an employer, treasure to watch, caravan to guard. The man snickered. Or a caravan to steal from, eh? Freebooters then. Well, that's not much going on in the kingdom these days. Not in the west. The prince has seen to it. His roads are safe and his vassals happy. For the likes of us, he's taken all the fun out of life. James nodded. You're not the first one to say so. The mercenary demanded ale. In Initially suspicious of James, began to loosen up as drink took hold, eventually making length of his colorful careers amid Bohemian food freebooter. So how'd you get the scar? James asked, commenting on the red slash where the man traced jawline. Escaping from a Quigan press gang?
Not so daring, the man laughed, speaking in his ale cup, though I have to remember that when next I have the chance to show it off in court, no? I simply ran afoul of a group of bravos who were bucking up a reward at the Macmordain Cadal. They didn't wish to have competition, and we had words.
Must have been pretty sharp words, James said. What was the reward for?
The man shrugged. Some monster the dwarves called Brocknor or something of that nature. Apparently they couldn't split the time between trying to kill the thing and digging out the mine shaft collapse so the thing had caused. So they called in mercenaries for help.
So I already killed that, so you're fine. So here's the inn. Probably. See, they only cost 3 gold here. No, I'm good. Sorry, it's just this morning, so I don't need any of your stuff. Let's do some barding. Owen played. Losing himself on the floor of the music, he occasionally mangled a note or two, but in the whole did justice to this kingdom mine, the only tune he knew by heart. That was nice, the tavern keeper said with a smile. Anyone 21 times, you'll have to play for us again sometime. 21 bucks. We had a little barding. Yeah, and that was a lovely end to this lovely tale, and we'll see you next time when we actually maybe get to Romney.